So Nicki Minaj is on X right now, and she is sounding off following our interview with Gucci Mane and Keyshia, his wife, and she says, Gucci wife has been trying to be me for years, been dying for the spotlight for years. She's there to keep Gucci sedated. Gucci hates Deb Empney, who's Waka Flocka's mom. They don't want Deb around me. She's around me now. Charlemagne the fraud, Jay-Z's friend and business associate, using iHeartRadio for these disgusting ploys against innocent families. He was around Wendy before her life went to hell. The buck stops here, baby. Bookmark this tweet. Y'all really do not understand who I really am. Bring it, let's play. Y'all wanted attention, let's do it. Then she starts talking to the LAPD about something we have nothing to do with, and she's saying to Republic Records that they need to stand up for her any day now. Then she says you'll regret it. Now, I've been going down the rabbit hole.
Here? Why did this happen? What brought this up?
What I believe happened is when we talked to Keyshia about what she does to help protect the brand of, Gucci and her as well when he's going through his episodes. And I believe that Nicki Minaj is responding to that because it's one or two things. It's either that because she talked about keeping him off of social media and deleting apps. And we have that clip. We'll play it in a second. But fans were having a conversation about whether or not Nicki Minaj's husband should be doing that for her. Let's take a listen to what Keyshia said about the apps and deleting them when she was here.
Mm-hmm. It was really, really bad. It's really sad because you're seeing someone you don't know. They're saying things to you that are disrespectful, so mean, and you have to just but I'm not talking to Gucci. Who is this person?
Right.
So
For you,
I felt
what was it like just trying to protect the business that you guys have built while
I have a system.
Personally...
I take his apps off his phone. First thing I do, I delete Instagram. I delete everything. Even if I got to change his password, I'm changing it because I don't need the public to know he's having an episode. Mm-hmm. You realize you'd never know about any other episodes since September 13th because I control that. Because you're not going on Instagram, you're not going on Twitter, it's deleted. And now before the episodes come, I catch it. So that's why he hasn't had another one. And how you catch that is he doesn't speak to you. He wants to be left alone. He don't eat. He does not sleep. Text messages, there's a period after each word. And I'm like, you're going through an episode. You're sick. No, I'm not. Ain't nothing wrong with me. Why do you think that? You're not speaking to me. Well, there's nothing to talk about. I said, well, that's not how you speak to your wife. And I'm like, you're sick. And we snap out of it right then.
Yeah, so...
What that got to do with Sister Minaj?
Because there's a lot of fans online having a conversation right now following our interview if whether or not Kenneth, who's Nicki Minaj's husband, should be doing the same for Nicki Minaj because she's online and there's a lot of things that she's saying and
but
different things that are happening.
That wasn't the reason she shot at Charlemagne, was it?
No, forget me. Why did she come at Keyshia? I don't understand. Like, what did anything Keyshia have to say had to do with her?
I'm not. Listen, at this point, I'm piecing together a puzzle, and I don't even know.
And Nicki is reading what the fans
and because they're. Yes, that's what I think. Now, there's my second theory here is when we asked this question about artists that came from Gucci's camp not showing him love. Let's take a listen.
I was super embarrassed and hurt by the things I said because I wasn't well then, right? So then I got locked up. So a lot of those people who I was saying stuff to, they were like, they ain't never gonna mess with me no more. Mm-hmm. So even when I got out 3 years later, I still was like, I apologize to Ross, Drake, Nicki, all them people accepted my apology. They just don't know it's like a weight off my shoulders because I had been because I was wrong. Ross hadn't did nothing but help me. And I said something about
Gucci gets his just due as an iconic figure in hip hop and all the artists he put on?
No.
But it ain't
what would you like to see, Keyshia?
I would like all of them, to acknowledge him, even if they win an award, acknowledge him because he gave you the stomping ground.
Mm-hmm. Most people don't know Nicki Minaj came out of that camp. French Montana came out of that
all
camp.
of
Most
them.
people don't know half those people. We know, but most people don't know that.
Migos, Thug.
Like most people don't
because they don't say it.
Yeah,
I'm still so confused.
Yeah, listen, I'm just piecing together what I think.
That was the only time her name was even mentioned.
Those are the only two times. Well, so that was the one time there were two times her name was mentioned in an interview. The other time he talked about apologizing to her, and then we talk about her coming out of the Gucci camp. I really don't understand where all of this came from. That's just what I tried to put together.
Yeah, because she can't be upset that we had Gucci and Keyshia on here to have a much needed conversation about Gucci dealing with his mental illness, right? Mm-hmm. Like Gucci, a man who has been clinically diagnosed with bipolar and schizophrenia, a man who is on medication. Him and Keyshia are up here telling their story that will help millions of people. Nicki couldn't possibly be mad about that, right?
But I do agree with whatever you saw in the comments of Kenneth need to be doing the same thing. He should be doing the same thing for his wife that Keyshia did for her husband. Absolutely. everybody should have a person who is gonna help them when they hitting rock bottom, or you know what I'm saying?
Going through some
Everybody should have a
things.
Keyshia Kayor who's going through, having mental episodes.
And I will always say too, when
that woman saved
now
his
she's gonna
life.
call you just with the test. Later.
Oh, whatever.
Just with
Who
the test.
gives a hot goddamn? And I'm gonna be here to drag him again. But that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. Everybody needs support in that way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they always say when people at their lowest and they're actually trying to help people, people will try to attack that. And that's what Gucci did with this book. He's
Right.
actually really
Yes.
trying to help people that's going through
Yes.
it and having problems with it. And because of that, sometimes he's going to get attacked on
I
it.
know people who are really big barbs, like they follow her every move. And I woke up this morning, like, and they were texting me, like, what did y'all do? What happened? They were confused as well. As
The
to, like,
Barbs was texting you?
I have a couple friends.
The fact that
I have
Bob
a
got
couple-
your numbers.
Well, I have a couple friends who were my friends before I knew that they were the Barbs, you know. But now I know,
okay, I got you.
in light
How
of
old are they?
events, they are around my age.
I will say,
but they stand for her, you know.
The
for sure.
irony of her replying to that interview, though, I would actually like Nicki to watch that interview, or someone around Nicki to watch that interview, and maybe, just maybe, get Nicki the help she needs. I'm sending Nicki Minaj healing energy. I'm praying for her. I truly hope she heals, because that sister is hurting.